morning. This is Mind Matters with Coach Diddi, and the theme is basically thriving together, community support for mental health. You know, say we all know fiber. And today the topic is basically managing ourselves, basically managing stress during economic hardship. We all know that right now, honestly, it won't be easy. The budgets are not budgeting. The planning is not planning well because things are astronomically getting higher day by day, and what we earn is not going anywhere. Of course, we know the NLC is doing something about it, but while they are doing that, it's important we learn how to manage our mental health and manage our stress, because like everything will take slow. So basically, what's economic stress? It's basically the strain. It's a psychological or physical strain we experience during economic hardship, like we're experiencing right now. It's when, like I said, the budget is not budgeting. It is when your income is insufficient. Cost of living is getting higher and higher, and it's not commensurate with your income, which is exactly what is happening today. So naturally, you go through psychological changes and even physical changes, because what's stress? Stress is basically the body's response to challenges, issues, and issues. Now, the psychological changes, basically, the impact of stress, economic stress in particular, is basically one of the major impacts is worry. We are all worried because you're not making enough to fend for your family. You're not making enough to pay school fees, to even pay house rent, even run the generator at home. So you will go through a lot of stress and a lot of sadness, which may lead to anxiety and depression. Also, mood swings. Mood swings are very common when you are stressed. 1 minute you feel this way, the next minute you are snapping at everybody. And I was explaining the other day, I was coming to work, and there was this guy on a bike, and there was this big Jeep that was beside him. I don't know what happened earlier, but at that point, the bike guy was saying, "I will kill you." It's as if I think it was just the guy in the Jeep just made a wrong move and almost hit the bike, and I'm sure he didn't do it intentionally, but because everybody has pent up anger and stress, the man went on, and it was just, honestly, it was just sad. So many people are going through this. You get angry at the slightest opportunities, as if you're even looking for something to make you angry because you need to explode. So this may be a sign that you are really, really economically stressed. And then, of course, sleeping disorder. How will you sleep well when you cannot eat food? How will you sleep well when you're thinking of paying school fees or paying rent, or even buying diesel or fuel for your car? You cannot even drive your car anymore. You have to park it and take the public transport. So people are really having a hard time sleeping. So this may be one of the signs. And of course, you feel it's really hard to concentrate. Decision making is also really hard right now. You're not even sure what decision to make, because if you buy something right now, the next week you go back, you can't afford to buy it anymore. So people are really, really stressed. And this may be some of the psychological impacts and experiences you may have. Now, for the physical experiences you may be having, are you having headaches? This kind of headache will refuse to go. You've taken Panadol, but it still comes on and on. You've gone for tests, it's not malaria, but the headache keeps coming. Migraines, it may be a sign of chronic stress. Of course, high blood pressure, you know, that one goes hand in hand. When you're worried over a long period of time, naturally it affects your heart, so you may have high blood pressure. Have you gone for a test lately? Please do. And of course, weakened immune system. I think some time ago I was telling George and Abigail that I asked them whether they know the connection between stress and HIV.
Yeah, you did say so.
What's that? Remember?
Between stress and HIV.
The link between them is they both lower the immune system.
Yeah.
So stress can lower your immune system, so you will be in and out of hospital. Because your immune system is really low, you'll be susceptible to so many diseases. So that's the major connection between HIV and AIDS. So if you are there praying, your prayer point is, God, may I not have HIV? Please also pray that you don't have stress, because they both have the same problem. And of course, digestive problems. These are some of the signs you may be experiencing. Now, if you're experiencing this, please understand that it means you are very, very stressed. Now, I do not have a solution to your problem, because Nani and you in this country together. A basket of tomato is 100,000. We mentioned it last week, right?
You did.
100,000 naira. Waste paper basket of tomato is 15,000 naira. Somebody told me to go to the market to buy pepper, and they gave out 4 pieces for 100 naira. So things are really, really difficult. So what can you do to manage economic stress? 1, financial planning. I will. Oh my God, how will you do financial planning, all the stress? But yeah, the truth is, yes, I know the budget is not budgeting. The planning is not planning, but what can you do? You still have to plan. Your source of income hasn't changed, but cost of services and goods has changed. So you still have to go back to the drawing board. If you are spending 50K a month, and that's all you have still for the month, go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, okay, what can I cut out? There are things that you really don't need. Cut them out. What are the basic things I must have to feed the family? So that's basically what budgeting is all about. So honestly, you really need to do that. Strategize. Because you have limited resources, you have to learn to budget. Secondly, again, prioritize your needs. It gets something we can do without them. You see ketchup. We don't have to buy ketchup anymore. You see butter. These are things, these are now luxuries. So what you can cut out, please cut out. Focus more on the essential things you need for the family. And again, seek support. You are not alone. Sometimes it's a bit easier when you sit with other people, perhaps in the office or in the market or wherever you are, with your colleagues and discuss what's happening. It doesn't solve the problem, but it makes you feel a little better when you discuss what's going on. People will give their own opinion, they will share tips on how to budget and things like that, so it can help. And there's also something called peer support. Peer support is when people are having the same challenges come together to discuss it and propose solutions to each other. Maybe what I'm not, that may be something you are doing. Yesterday, I saw a video of a woman making stew with cucumber. I was shocked. I never knew you could make a stew with cucumber. But now that tomato has become what it is, it does make sense to buy a little pepper, a little cucumber, and some tomatoes. And the soup really looked nice. I haven't tried it yet, but I will definitely give it a try. And of course, the cocoa of the matter, self-care. You see, in all this brouhaha of how things are bad, you are stressed, you must pause once in a while, take a deep breath, breathe in, count to 5, breathe out, do it like 5 times, and tell yourself, see, it's not that deep, last will all be fine. Take care of yourself. Now people go like, how can I take care of myself? You know, things are so hard. You see this one stick of suya, it's self-care. Stop at mall and buy 1 stick of suya and 1 malt, cold one, chilled one. Eat it and drink it. Tomorrow will take care of itself. So take time to do things you love doing. Do you like exercising? Do some of it. See, we have abundance of parks now in Abuja. We have Millennium Park, so many parks. Take time out, go down, lie down under a tree and just relax. Whatever it is you love doing, you love dancing, dance more. You like yoga, do a little yoga. It's really, really important you do something you like doing, especially something that will not cost you money. So it helps you understand, stick to the budget. And of course, the cocoa. The number 1 cocoa of the matter, positive thinking. How you think about a situation says a lot about how you will manage it. If you believe your village people are the ones that are making Nigeria like this, they will worry you and it will not end. What is happening is happening. There's nothing we can do about it. I think I said it the last time also. Life is 10% what happens and 90% what you think and do with what has happened. So look at it this way. Yes, things are so bad. The economy is not smiling, the budgets are not budgeting, the planning is not planning, but we are alive and we are healthy. What can I do to make things a little better? How can I stretch what I make? What other things can I do now? What soft skill can I acquire online? There are so many courses online. Udemy, Coursera. What can I learn that can earn me money from the comfort of my home, or a side hustle I can do during the weekends? Think of something you can do. Think good thoughts. No matter how bad it is right now, it will get better. I have always been in the business of selling hope. What is life without hope? And positive thinking helps you to actually have a good sense of humor and also hope. Because without hope, honestly, I can't even imagine life without hope. Things get better because we believe they can. So what I need you to do is something we call reframing. Reframing is an exercise, it's a cognitive exercise. Okay, this is where I am in my life right now. I'm making 100,000 a month. My expenses is maybe 200,000 every month. I am livid. I am angry with the system. Yes, you are. Okay. Now, after being angry with the system, ask yourself, what can I do? How can I augment my salary? What can I do to earn extra money? While I'm doing that, since the extra money has not come, what can I cut down? What have I been eating that I don't need to eat anymore? What have I been spending money on I don't have to spend anymore? Is it your hair? You can no longer afford to go to the hairdresser. Find a friend who can actually make your hair. Whatever it is, the thing is, look, life is all about options. When you believe you don't have options, then you lose hope. There must be something you can do. Do it. Try it. It may not work the first time. It may not work the second time, or even the third or fourth or fifth. You will try something else. It's a growth mindset. Think of life as a rubber band, you know? When I teach resilience to young kids, I explain resilience as a rubber band. No matter, it's an elastic. When you stretch it, you release, it goes back to its form. So you can do that. Now things are a bit hard. What can I do? I'm down and out right now. I can get back up. So these are things you need to do. Because see, when you practice self-care, let me mention them again. First of all, plan. Plan your life and plan the money that is coming that is not enough. Plan it. Budget it. What do you need to allocate to this? What do you need not to allocate to anything? What do you need to prioritize? Because there may be things you are actually spending money on that you don't need to anymore. So distinguish the ones that are needs and the ones that are wants. Right there, right now, wants will not cut it. So we are focusing on our needs. Seek support. Please, if you feel really crappy because of the economy, which many people feel, please find someone you can talk to. In your circle, there is always that one person who gets sense. Please look for him or her. Talk to her about what's going on in your life. Talk to her about how you're finding it hard to cope. Maybe say one beg for money. You know, say nobody wants to hear you begging for money right now. But you just want someone to talk to express yourself, and then that person can tell you, okay, you know what, I understand, it will be okay, I'm also going through it, or what do you think we can do together? As they say, two heads are always better than one. Self-care practice. Please take care of yourself. And like I said earlier, you don't need money to take care of yourself. So there are things you can do. Put on the music, dance it out. Go into the park. You don't even have to go to the park. You see, there's something called grounding. Grounding is an exercise that you do that makes you connect with nature. When was the last time your feet touched grass? I think I said it earlier, right? When was the last time your feet touched the ground? Do you know there's a connection between your body and the ground and the earth? Remove your shoes, remove your socks, just go into the earth, just step on the earth around your house, walk around barefoot. I know, say, okay, yes, we're all meet people now. Remember when we were children, we used to run around? So I need you to do that. You don't have to run around. I mean, we're a bit too heavy for that right now, but you can just walk around the field, feel the grass between your toes. It calms you down. Believe me, just try it. Remove your shoes. If you're in the office right now, please remove your shoes, remove your socks, just feel the concrete. Yes, of course, grass is better, sun is better, but wherever you are right now, just remove your shoes and place your feet on the floor. Sit down and take a deep breath. Breathe in all the positivity, every good thought, every nice thing that's happened to you. Close your eyes and imagine them. Breathe and count to 5, and then breathe out all the negativity, all the village people matter, all the cost of tomato and potatoes and everything, and onions too on top of matter. You know, Maggie. Breathe them all out and tell yourself it's going to be okay. Why? Because it will. Okay, my people, the Nigerian economy is not smiling. Food is expensive, housing is expensive. What is not expensive? Everything seems to be expensive. So would you like to be a part of this conversation? You can actually call in 0911 222 105. 0911 222, that's 222 105. Disclaimer, I am not here to solve anybody's problem. I'm just an awareness person. I'm creating awareness on mental health. And the question that you ask that pass my power, I will simply tell you I don't know. But if you want to learn more tips on mental health, how to manage yourself, I don't have to for you to make money. I'm not a business coach, but I can link you with a business coach. Basically what I do is mental health awareness. So if there's something you think you're going through emotionally, perhaps I can help. Because we have tips, we have therapeutic tools we use from neuro-linguistic program and even cognitive behavioral therapy. So what are you feeling right now? How have you been feeling? Have you been angry all the time? Are you so irritable? Everything is irritating you? When people say one small thing, you're already going crazy, about to beat and slap somebody. I need you to understand that it's okay. You're feeling crappy and you're acting this way perhaps because you are stressed, and it is natural to feel stressed. Stress is a natural part of life. What is not okay is for you to actually vent your anger and frustration on other people and never hurt them. So if you feel this way, it's fine. Like I have told you before, go into a room, you want to smash a glass, smash it, you want to curse everybody, because that seems to be what we're doing. We are cursing all the leaders and all of us before us. Unfortunately, it doesn't change anything. So look within yourself and ask yourself, what can I do differently? The budget is not budgeting, the planning is not planning. What can I do differently? How can I make things change for me? One day at a time. Remember, the number to call is 0911-222-1055 to be a part of this conversation. How well are you taking care of your mind? What are you doing? What are you not doing? How have you been handling this situation? Would you like to try something different? Would you try to reframe how you're thinking? Would you take care of yourself a little more? You go back to your budget, see how have you been budgeting. If it's not working, please work on the budget again. What else can you do? That's always a question. What else can I do? What else can I do? Never give up. What else can I do? What needs to go? What must I have? Who is in my circle I can talk to? People underestimate the power of talking to someone. It's called psychotherapy. Talking to someone helps. In fact, I remember when I was doing my training, it was said that the psychologist said that when you express yourself about how you're feeling about especially something that is hurting, there's a hormone that's released in your brain. Now, it doesn't take the problem away, but it's soothing. It's soothing. You feel a little relief. And then when you try the breathing exercise I just taught you, it will help you calm down and begin to think of solutions. Let's stop focusing too much on our problems and think of solutions. The number again is 0911-222-1055. Okay, we have a caller?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Sorry, I'm really enjoying your program. I want you to can you leave me?
Sorry?
But it is very coach to put you on the whereabouts of the organization business.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I don't.
I'm really enjoying your program.
Oh, thank you.
I don't need to link me with your business coach that you're so sad about.
Oh, okay. There is this coach called Othman. He's on Instagram. Check Othman. Othman.
What?
Othman. Or just Google Boss Workshop. He does this business coaching called the Boss Workshop.
Boss Watch.
Yeah, King of the North, Othman Abdul Rashid. Let me.
O-T-H.
Yes, Othman. Othman Abdul Rashid, King of the North. He's the business coach. He is my business coach. Yes.
King of the North.
Yes. He does something called the Boss Workshop, where he teaches. He helps people to get better in their businesses.
So I should search for it on social media.
On Instagram. He's on Instagram.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm really enjoying your program.
Thank you so much.
Which program is it?
He's a business coach. He's a business coach, does business training.
Sorry, I mean your radio. Which program is it?
Oh, it's People's Radio, 105.5 FM.
Wow. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's an amazing radio station. So please don't forget to tune in next time and tell your friends. Okay? Okay, people. Now, if you also need tips on mental health, we'll be right here next week again to talk on something else, but of course it has to have to do with mental health. You know why we are having this conversation? Because we think it's important to talk about mental health. The theme of Mind Matters is basically thriving together. We are all not fine. I've said it many times. You see this matter? Forget that we were bad, we're close. It doesn't mean anybody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Okay? Nobody's perfect. So life happens to everyone. So it's not about what happened to you, it's about what you choose to do with what has happened to you. So take care of yourself and learn to reframe your thinking. Whatever is happening right now is not the end of the world, and ask yourself, what can I do differently? Thank you and have a good morning.